Let go of who you think you are. We all need to do this on a daily basis. Then we can become who we're meant to be. We all use masks in life, maybe for different situations. And when we're doing it consciously, this is just fine. Different clothing for different environments, for example. It's just when we start to identify ourselves with the mask that we get into trouble. We lose sight of our true identity. And the truth comes from deep inside of you, not from habitual fear. It takes courage to live a sattvic life in our modern culture. Modern culture is more rajasic and tamasic, and it leads us to mass disconnection from self, and that feeds avidya, the illusion, and that leads to dysfunction and to suffering. Given that, it's not surprising that so many people today are addicted to many different things, besides food, alcohol, drugs, exercise, shopping, social media, sex, excitement, and other people. Validate yourself for having the courage to make a change, to step beyond your family or what others around you are doing in order to heal. Healing is allowing change in who we think we are to become who we're meant to be. Go inside and ask your inner child, are you hanging on to any decisions from the past that didn't feel right? And then, what will it take right now to make a new decision, a new choice? And then listen to her answer. In the classic hero's journey, the hero goes on a quest to solve a problem and discover herself. And at the end, returns to the old world as a changed person. And this integration into life is not the end, but just the beginning. Your higher self is always calling to you on the other side of the fear. You need only look beyond the fear. So review your top 5 priorities in life regularly and only do things physically and mentally that align with those priorities. If you find yourself in the old story in your mind or in a discussion with others, then stop right then when you're aware of it and just change your direction. Even if you have to say to yourself out loud, oh yes, I don't do that anymore. That's something I've done and it worked really well for me. And then you say or do something different in the direction that you want to go to validate your truth and your true self. So you're creating a fresh new identity. And now is the time to harmonize your inner and outer worlds, growing up into your higher self. So it requires the willingness to step out of being a victim of life and taking responsibility for one's actions and experience. Remind yourself as much as needed that the law of cause and effect is working in the universe and in your life. Let this principle support you to make conscious choices to experience the results that you desire. Be aware of the characteristics of the doshas in balance, knowing that you can have those things. So review those, take a look at them again, and remember to look for the juiciness and the luster of balanced Agni and having adequate ojas, or your vitality and your immunity. These are signs of true health. Focus on self-responsibility in life and practice it. Realize that responsibility is the ability to respond. So self-responsibility is the ability to respond in life with consideration for your higher self, your capital S self.